So today I want to show you how to score and slip. Scoring and slipping is the process of attaching parts with ceramic pieces. So I have one of my pinch pots that I worked on the other day, and now I'm ready to attach something to the bottom of it. What I'm going to attach is called a foot. So I'm going to take some wedged clay, I just have a small amount, and for this demonstration purpose, I'm just going to roll a small coil. So I kind of start it between my hands, and then I'm going to roll it on the table. It doesn't matter what you are attaching, you must use this process, and we'll be doing the scoring and slipping process throughout the whole quarter. So now I've made a coil, which is a round tubular piece of clay, and I'm going to attach that to the bottom of my pinch pot. So at first I'm just going to kind of wrap it around, and I have way more than I need, so I'm going to pinch off the extra. And now I need to get this attached to the bottom. So I'm going to take my needle tool, so it's the one with the point, and I'm going to rough up that surface. So this is the scoring. This is where you are roughing it up so that we can put the glue inside and help the two parts blend together. So you want to make sure to make it really rough. So I'm going to go back through. If you just do nice little teeny tiny lines, your piece is not going to stay together. You have to rough it up a lot. You're also going to rough up the part you're attaching. So I'm just going to rough up this end here and rough up this end so that way I can put these two together first. And then I'm going to get some slip. So I'm using gray clay. I want to use my gray slip. If yours is a little bit on the dry side, you can add some water to it. And I'm going to put slip on both parts, and then I'm going to press that coil together. So now it is a ring, and now I need to attach this ring to the bottom. So I'm going to take my needle tool again, and I'm going to score one side. So those scoring marks have to match up. So where you score, what you scored, those are going to go together. So now I'm going to add my slip. I'm just using my finger. If you use one of your brushes in your toolkit, make sure that you wash the slip out. Those brushes are for glaze, but if you use it for the slip, that's okay too. So I can just get some extra off my finger. And then I can't just set it there. If I just set it there, it's not going to bond. So I need to make sure that I press that down nice and tight. This is going to make sure that I am not trapping any air in between the two pieces. And then it's also going to make sure that it has a strong bond. So right now I've scored, I've added my slip, and I pressed it together. But we're going to go one step further. So I'm using this particular wood tool. It has kind of a round back here and a point, and I'm just going to rub that around on the inside and get out some of my extra slip. And then what I'm trying to do is to blend that foot on the middle part. So now it kind of looks blended. I can come back over with my finger, kind of smooth that out a little bit more. Then I can set it upright, and I want to make sure that I press a little. Now my pinch pot is leather hard, and the clay I attached is wet. So we want to make sure that your pot isn't more than leather hard, otherwise you can't attach a part. But you can really see this seam line. So I'm going to use that rounded part of my wood tool again, and I'm going to start to blend some of the clay into the pot. And I might take off a little bit of clay, so I'm just going to get that off of my tool. I have some extra slip that's oozing out. That's okay. Okay. So now it's blended. And then I can take my finger around the outside and rub out those tool marks a little bit more. So now I've attached clay to the bottom of my pinch pot. Again, this is just an example of how you would attach clay. The main things to remember is that you have to rough up the surface. That's the scoring of where you're attaching something. You have to rough up the part you are attaching. Use your slip, which is our glue. put that piece on and then press it together. And then to go one step further to finish it off, you want to blend that seam in. That's going to help make sure that you have a strong attachment, and that way things aren't going to crack and break off. So as you get ready to start altering your pinch pots, you need to make sure that anytime you attach something to the pot, that you use the scoring and slipping method.